guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Snowflakes. And once again, thank you for clicking on this video. I am loving my new subscribers. Hi to you, thank you, and welcome to the Snowflake family. And let's get right into this nail set. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some base coat, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply one layer to my nails. And then I'll go ahead and apply the nail tips with base coat as well. And then we'll go ahead and get started on the polygel application. Okay, so here is me doing my nail tips using my dynamic nail lamp to cure those on. I find this very efficient because once you do a peel off base coat, it does not allow you, in my experience, I know some people use this a lot to do nail content, but in my experience, they pop off, they don't stay. When I try to glue them down, even with my KDS glue, it's just not staying down. So I choose to do this method. This method has been great for me. Just using base coat to cure on the nails. Let's go ahead and talk about the design for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and put up a inspiration picture, but I will not be copying the design verbatim. I will be putting my own twist on it. We're gonna be doing a lipstick shape today. This is my first time doing a lipstick shape on my channel, and it was so fun to do. I'm loving this shape. I'm still currently wearing the shape because in this particular video, I did put on a base coat, but sometimes the base coat holds, sometimes it doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter if they pop off or not because I still have to do content, but I can still do content on my practice hand. But I'm gonna be doing a lipstick shape, and we're gonna be using Model 1's Poly Gel. I love that nude. I have to buy some more because as you can see, I'm almost out. And I'm also gonna be using some Beetles transfer foil, glue, and some Beetles pink. That pink is such a beautiful bubblegum pink. I thought it went great with the design. And I also am gonna be carrying on some little butterflies that I got from Dynamic Nail Supply, which I love that place here in Houston, and some crystals that I also got from their website as well. So as I was showing the dual form here, I was attempting to use dual forms for this particular nail set, but it just did not go over well, and I just decided to go ahead and use some tips. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here I am taking some scissors and I'm cutting the nail in a diagonal way to give the lipstick effect and the lipstick shape. And I feel like you have to cut it a certain diagonal way. Like, I feel like you have to do it steep enough, because if you don't do it steep enough or further off in the nail, it will not look right to me. So there, I was just making sure they were all even. I'm the worst at making my nails even, like, no lie, but I got it on the first try. And yeah, those were looking really, really great. And once I did the lipstick shape on the nails and I cut those tips, I was so in love. I was like, ooh, this is so cute. So I was so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those little pieces and throw them to the side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a little nail file. Not really, it's not new or anything like that, but just to kind of crispen up the shape a little bit. Okay, we're just going to be taking my nail duster to get all the dust off and off of my desk and all the little pieces of the nail that I clipped off. And we're going to sweep all that to the trash. I'm going to wipe them off with a little bit of alcohol. Okay, I'm going to be taking my Melanie Susie nail drill with my fine grit sanding band. This is a medium grit. I'm just going to be taking away the shine from the nail tips. And here I'm just going to be taking some of my Joss Love base coat, just showing how I got that shape how I wanted it. I pride myself on my shaping because I try to make sure that my shaping fits my nail bed. Sometimes when you go to the salon, they give you those big bulky nails because you have larger nail beds, and they think that that's appealing, but it is not. I do like a more tapered shape to my nail bed. So when you find that perfect shape for your hands, go with it, sis. So working with polygel, you do want to lay down a layer of base coat, something for it to be adhered to. And I'm going to be taking my Beetles nail foil glue, and I'm going to be putting one nice coat on it. I find I had to practice with these guys. Like, I really love nail foils, and I have a lot of different designs, designers, other designs, and they are so cute, and I love them for a quick, easy, effortless design. You know, we all can't draw. We all can't draw. We have our strengths and weaknesses. So I love me a good nail foil. So I had to practice on the trick to nail foils. Read whatever nail foil glue that you're using. Read the directions on how to use it. So this particular one, it instructs me to cure for 1 full minute. Not 30 seconds, cure for 1 full minute. And I'm showing that I cut the sides of my nail foil that I'm going to be using. And that also is a trick to making sure that the nail, because your nail is curved, so making sure that the nail foil transfers to every piece of the nail. So if you cut the sides, it will definitely help with adhering the design completely, and you won't have any patches. So I'm just taking this silicone tool, and I'm just pressing the nail foil into the gel where I put it. Now, I did not put it all over the nail. I just put it about halfway, because that's where my design is going to be going. So I'm just showing that you can kind of see from the back of the nail, and I'm going to slowly peel that off, but then I see that one side of the nail did not transfer correctly, so I'm going to lay it back down really careful and use my silicone tool to press a little bit harder, and then it'll transfer completely. And voila, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the nails, and voila, they are all done. And I've done all the transfer, and they look gorgeous, no patches. That is my trick to doing nail foils. So I was about to forget a step, and I almost spilled all of my pink polish. Oh my gosh, that made me almost so mad. If it would have spilled everywhere, we don't want to waste any polish. So I just put a couple more dabs on the mixing plate, and then I almost forgot which step I was finna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a thin layer of base coat so nothing does disturb the foil, because sometimes I know that people use monomer or they try to go ahead and use alcohol. It'll dissolve the foil. So I'm just gonna protect it with some base coat with this single layer. And I'm going to go ahead and do my ombre on the top of the nails. And I feel like I'm really getting better with my ombreing. I'm just going to use a small bead on each nail, because I am going to be also doing an encapsulation on these nails as well. And I feel like my application is getting better the more I do nails. Like I said, practice makes better. It's not going to make you perfect, but it does make better. So I'm just going to do a small bead on each nail and ombre it down, and then I'll cure. Oh my gosh, guys, I had a huge air bubble in that poly gel. And you don't want to have any air bubbles in your poly gel. Make sure your application is smooth. So I poked at it for a minute, and then I continue to fix the nail. I don't really like my nails too flat, but I also don't like them really bulky either. I like a nice, smooth, sturdy, even flow nail. Guys, when I say I was squeezing the life out that bottle, I'm going to use every bit of polygel. We are not wasteful. We are savers over here, as I said in the last video. So make sure you get the total use of your polygel and all of your products. You are spending your hard-earned coins on this, so make sure you get the uses that you want. And I also, if I use a little bit too much polygel, I feel like my apex was a little bit too thick, so I went ahead and just scooped some of that off once I got it down to the desired length. And I use my spatula tool to scoop it off and place it on the next nail because we ain't wasting. That's a Macart spatula polygel brush, and just scooped it and I put it right on the next nail. We are not wasting any product. Okay, so all my ombreing is done. All the nails are cured. I'm just checking them with my brush. And any polygel application, you still want to go ahead and remove the tacky layer from the polygel because you don't want it to mess up your nail file. So I kind of wipe that off really quickly. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my encapsulation with my clear polygel. I'm going to be using some Saviland clear polygel. I don't know why I am not grabbing my Macart. I don't have no idea why I didn't do that, but I just grabbed the one that was closest to me, and it's Saviland. Their polygel is still good as well, but Macart does have the clearest polygel. So I'm just going to go ahead and encapsulate these nails and then cure for a good 60 seconds once they're all done. So any polygel that I do use on my channel, guys, I don't use slip solution. I do use 70% or 90% alcohol that I can find cheaply in the dollar store. I am balling on a budget, so I do try to make sure that I am using my money wisely. And yes, there was a cat hair. Oh my gosh, Zeus's cat hair in my nail. I had to get that up out of there. We are not furries, so I just want to let you guys know, anytime you want to use polygel, try to use alcohol. Slip solution, gel, base coat is fine, but I find it to make the nail very sticky. So yeah, I use alcohol. So whenever I bring the nail close to my face, I'm trying to make sure the nail structure is good and that there are no dips. And if there are, I just add more polygel and then I go ahead and cure it, and so forth and so on. Oh my gosh, guys, you have made it more than halfway through this video. Let you know I appreciate y'all clicking on my video and watching me do my passion. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button and support your girl for free. So as you can see, guys, I'm taking my alcohol and I'm dousing my hands down with the alcohol to erase the tacky layer from polygel that it leaves. I'm also getting under the nails. You also want to make sure, because if you're using polygel, it does get under your nails and you could possibly have some under there. So if you do, go ahead and wipe under there as well. So when you are filing, I file under and then come around to perfect my shape. So all the nails have been wiped off, and I'm going to pull my camera up a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and get my nail dust collector that I got off of Amazon. I don't know how to say the name of this thing. It's a ho-ho, or it's some funky name, but it works just fine for me. I will put the specs for it if you guys want to know where I got this from Amazon. But sit back and enjoy the filing process. So I'm just taking my pink buffer that I got off of Amazon, and once I got the nails to my desired shaping and I feel like they're perfect, I'm just going to go ahead and buff the nails because we are doing a little bit of nail art and we just want to prepare a smooth surface for the nail art. So this is the nail art brush that I will be using. I did get this off of Amazon. They came in a pack of 3 and a couple more brushes as well. I'll put a picture of it up here in a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and take that bubblegum pink that matches the aesthetic for the nail foil and just go ahead and start doing my outline for the nail art. And by all means, guys, this was not hard, Snow Babes. Like, this was so easy. I thought, outlining was so hard. I used to hate lines, but like I say, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So when I say these lines were so easy to do, outlining to me now is so easy because you want to make sure you get the entire outline of the nail. Like, you want to cover it. Like, you don't want to see like any spaces on the side where you missed, but you still don't want it to be too thick to where it doesn't look like an outline on the nail. So I really feel like I'm mastering this and really getting the hang of it. And oh my gosh, y'all, like when I top coated these jokers, y'all will see. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Keep watching to find out. So I'm just going around the nail on the sides, getting any polish that I may have spilled or gotten on myself, and then I went ahead and did all the rest of the nails and I cured them off for 30 seconds. And I'm just going to use my Joss Love top coat, and I ain't gonna lie, this top coat was popping on this nail set. It was really popping. I was like, but it was giving juicy. So I went ahead and top coat, and to adhere my stones and my crystals, well, my charms, I just use top coat. I don't particularly use gem or rhinestone glue. I don't really wear them most of the time for long periods of time because I am making content for you guys, so it's just something I love to do. If I want to try a new nail design, I should be able to pop these off and reuse them sometimes. So we are savers over here, Snow Babes. We are savers. So I felt like, I wanted to bedazzle the nail out a little bit more. So I went ahead and grabbed some of my other smaller charms, my designer charms, and I just went ahead and put that Gucci sign on there on the thumb. And I'm also going to add it to my middle finger as well. I didn't want the nails to be too plain, and I kind of still wanted to stick with the theme of Gucci, so those were just perfect, and I was so happy with it. I was spooning over these nails, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up top coating and putting on my charms and the rest of my little rhinestones, and we'll be right back with the final shots. So I was looking at the nails, and when I was curing, I said, let me add a few more stones to the butterfly nails, because I wanted to be like they were fluttering away. You know that little dotted line when you draw on a butterfly and it kind of fluttering away? I kind of was going for that, if y'all could catch my gist. I just did a little extra stones. The more stones, the merrier. So I went ahead and finished up top coating and put that Gucci sign on the middle. But I wanted to adhere it a little bit more because the Gucci signs and some of those charms are not curved. So I wanted to put a little bit more top coat on, and then so it would stay in one place, and then I went ahead and cured that. Oh my gosh, guys, I had to hurry up and put some stones on the ring finger because I almost forgot to put stones on that nail. I am so forgetful. OMG, guys, and this is the finished product. Oh, these were such life-giving. Like, it was definitely giving garden. It was definitely giving spring. Like, oh my gosh, what a touch of designer. I love these nails. They are so cute. I'm so happy I tried out something different and something new. And I'm just going to go ahead and top it off with some cuticle oil. And then we're going to go ahead and get those final shots. Once again, I thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video to find out the final results. And also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and become part of the Snowflake family. And see you in the next one.